Authorities in Durban, South Africa, have temporarily closed sections of the beachfront after dangerously high waves slammed into the coast, creating hazardous conditions for the public. Dramatic aerial footage shows towering swells crashing over the shoreline, flooding walkways and overwhelming safety barriers. Officials warned that the rough seas pose a serious risk to swimmers, pedestrians, and nearby infrastructure. Emergency services have urged residents and visitors to stay away from the water, follow safety advisories, and avoid coastal areas until conditions improve. The closure remains in effect as authorities continue to monitor the situation. Kesenuma, Miyagi Prefecture. Archival footage from March 11, 2011, captures the terrifying power of the tsunami as huge storage tanks are torn from their foundations and carried away by raging waters in the coastal city of Kesenuma. The video shows the tsunami surging inland with overwhelming force, flooding industrial areas and turning massive tanks into drifting hazards, smashing through everything in their path. The scene underscores how quickly the disaster escalated, leaving little time for escape or response. The footage stands as a stark reminder of the destructive scale of the Great East Japan earthquake and tsunami, which claimed thousands of lives and devastated entire communities along Japan's northeast coast. More than a decade later, these images continue to serve as a powerful warning about the importance of disaster preparedness and coastal resilience in the face of natural catastrophes. A powerful typhoon tore across Taiwan, unleashing violent winds and torrential rain that caused widespread disruption and damage across multiple regions. Video footage shows the storm's sheer force as trees are uprooted, vehicles are pushed sideways, debris flies through the streets, and waves crash violently along the coastline. In urban areas, strong gusts knocked down signs and barriers, while heavy rainfall led to flooding and dangerous road conditions. Authorities issued emergency warnings and urged residents to stay indoors, avoid travel, and follow evacuation orders in high-risk zones. Emergency crews were deployed to respond to fallen trees, power outages, and infrastructure damage as conditions rapidly deteriorated. The typhoon serves as a stark reminder of the destructive power of extreme weather and the importance of preparedness, early warnings, and public cooperation when such storms strike. Demopolis, Alabama. Dramatic footage shows intense whirlpools forming near the Demopolis Lock as massive volumes of water surge through the system. The video captures swirling currents powerful enough to pull debris into their rotation, highlighting the dangerous hydraulic forces created when locks release water. Officials warn that such conditions pose a serious risk to nearby boats and anyone entering restricted zones. Authorities continue to remind the public to keep a safe distance from locks and dams, noting that whirlpools can form suddenly and with little warning. The scene is a striking reminder that even controlled waterways can become extremely hazardous under the right conditions. Dramatic footage captures the raw power of Hurricane Florence as its eye wall unleashes violent winds and airborne debris, creating life-threatening conditions. The video shows near-zero visibility as debris is hurled through the air, structures are battered, and powerful gusts make it nearly impossible to stand. Meteorologists explain that the eye wall is the most dangerous part of a hurricane, where wind speeds peak and destruction is most severe. Authorities stress that exposure to such conditions can be fatal and reiterate the importance of heeding evacuation orders, staying indoors, and avoiding all unnecessary movement during major storms. The footage serves as a stark reminder of why hurricanes remain among the most destructive natural forces on Earth, and why preparation and early response save lives.